What's up guys, my name is proofSzilko. Today we're gonna go through my top 10 pro player tips. Anybody who is generally good at this game and want to get even better, these tips gonna help them to achieve this goal. And of course guys, there are a lot of other pro player tips, but I felt like these were the most useful ones. I've been using these tactics to rank at the top of the leaderboards since the last two leaderboard resets. I managed to rank at the top 12th position in TPP and top 22nd in FPP mode. So these tips gonna apply for both FPP and TPP and for solos, duos or even squads. But before we get to them, if you learn at least one new thing, don't forget to give a like to this video, just to let me know if I helped you to get better at PUBG on Xbox. And if you're looking for tips for beginners, check out the notifications showing on the screen now. And after you learn the basics from that video, please come back to this one. So without any further ado, let's get started. So coming up at number 10, due to the uneven terrain in both available maps, you can easily flip your vehicles to the side. But if you don't have the luxury to run to the next circle, you just want to use your flipped car, throw a nade to the side of it and it will flip back, but apply only for vehicles with slight damage or completely new ones, as the nade will do a significant damage to the vehicle and it can explode sometimes. And you only can use this tactic if you throw the nade to the top of the vehicle and not from the other side, otherwise you will flip it even more. So number 9, if you took some damage and you have to heal up while you're applying the first aid or whatever meds, don't forget to smash the crouch button, as this will move your character up and down, hence it will be much harder for your enemy to give you a headshot. This is a simple tip, but it can save your life in most of the cases. Okay, so number 8. If you're using your scope to find someone, it will limit your FOV. If I don't know where to look for an enemy, I use the holographic or even the iron sight will do it. If you hold your breath, it will zoom in your view and you can use the macro vision to locate someone and then switch to the scope and snipe your enemy. Number 7. If you're already in a vehicle and you have to leave it, you will have the same weapon in your hand which you hopped into the vehicle with. So if you have a long range target ahead of you, but you have a shotgun in your hand, you can easily change it if you hop into the inventory and swap the weapons, and therefore when you leave the vehicle, you will have the other weapon in your hand. Number 6. Swimming underwater makes you swim faster. Not all of you know this trick, but it can save your life if you have to run to the next circle and there's a river in your way, for example. If you swim underwater, you will swim faster, therefore you can save essential seconds. Number 5. This tip saved my life a lot. Whenever I kill someone and we are in an open environment, I use smoke grenade to cover my looting, because obviously you made some noise killing the enemy, so other players around you will know your exact location and you can easily caught mid-looting. So if you use the smoke, it will cover your ass for a couple of seconds and you can take your necessary gear in the smoke. Number 4. It's in close connection with number 7. If you have to use one of your throwables and then you have to switch back to your weapon, you will automatically switch back to the weapon in the number 1 slot, regardless of the weapon you use before switching to the throwables. So make sure you have your close range weapon in your number 1 weapon slot. Therefore, if you want to use a flashbang to clear a building, you can switch back to your close range weapon immediately. Number 3. Barefoot sounds different on different materials, and as you already heard, barefoot makes louder noise on sand, but more silent on grass. And since we don't know which map gonna be the next one, I usually have my shoes on, and if I have to play on Erangel, I just remove my shoes while I'm parachuting or in the lobby, and it helps me to adjust my game style to both maps. Number 2, since we have the spectator mode, I can see other players. I can tell you guys just a few percentage of them uses the leaning while they're shooting. And take my advice, it will help a lot winning gunfights, because it will confuse your enemy in one hand, and on the other hand it will help you to get a better angle on your opponent. And coming up on number 1, never peek from the same angle twice, because it will help your enemy to win the fight. For example, if you're leaning from behind cover, use both sides and both leaning positions to take out your enemy. It will help you winning fights and eventually chicken dinners. And since you made it this far, I have an extra tip for you guys, which is gonna apply only for first person mode. So in first person, your field of view is limited. So normally you can't check what's behind you, if someone is following you or the area is clear. So my advice is to run like 45 degrees, hit the right bumper and turn your head left, and therefore you will be able to see what's behind you. So that's all I had for you today, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you did so, please don't forget to leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe for more PUBG content like this if you're new here, and I see you in the next one. Bye.